You probably watched a live stream from a sports club that looked pretty good until you realized you didn't know the score and didn't know how much time was left. That missing context, that's the single biggest reason those local live streams still feel a bit amateur, and fixing it changes everything. Live streaming is exploding in community sports. Every weekend, tournaments, competitions are streaming games to parents, players, fans everywhere. But most of those streams still look pretty local, even when the footage is awesome. Why? Because it's sports, and we all know what a sports broadcast has. And when yours has that needed element, it looks polished, it feels important. And when players and families feel part of something bigger, participation and pride skyrocket. In this video, I'll show you why that simple element, the live scoreboard overlay, does so much more than display a score. How it instantly makes your tournament or league feel professional. How it keeps fans locked in from start to finish, and how it can run automatically so your crew can focus on filming the action. Okay, so it's kind of like this. Imagine you walk into a packed arena, the whistles are going, the crowd's buzzing, and people are watching this game. It's exciting. There's really exciting action taking place, you see it. So you look up at the scoreboard, but it's blank, and no one knows the score. So no one knows how much time is left, so the crowd just starts to lose its rhythm. The cheers kind of fade, and before long, the energy dips. So that's what's happening in community sports streams right now. The gameplay's there, the hustle, the effort, the excitement, but without a live scoreboard overlay, the viewers just have no heartbeat to follow. The overlay isn't just data, it's like the pulse that turns a live stream into a broad. And once you add it, boom, your games go from feeling local to feeling so legit. So here's the thing. Your camera setup could be flawless, your commentary could be solid, but if the viewers can't see the score or the clock, they'll lose interest fast. A scoreboard overlay is that pro touch that changes everything. Think about every big network broadcast that you've ever watched. That tiny score bug in the corner, it's not just there for decoration, it's storytelling. It tells you who's winning, what period you're in, how much tension is left on that clock. And today it's absolutely crucial as people's attention is pulled in lots of different directions. That overlay just lets them reestablish where the game is immediately. For community tournaments, that single edition, a clean, real-time overlay elevates the entire stream. Suddenly, it's not just a parent filming the game. It's a real broadcast. Players see themselves on screen and feel like pros. Parents share links proudly. Sponsors notice because now your streams look like they belong on TV. So recently, we had a tournament, the Inline Hockey Australia Nationals streamed 174 games in 1 week, and that was 12 divisions, one massive national event. Every single game had a scoreboard overlay built into the broadcast, and each stream clearly displayed what division it was, the matchup, and the live score real time. The results were awesome. Total views jumped from 118,000 in the previous year to over 160,000 this year. That's a 35% increase. And the active users doubled. They were up 81%. And the interactions of the entire event rose by like 18%. And that was like no extra staff, no extra gear, just that context. Viewers stayed longer because they could follow the game. Families shared the links more often. Fans cared because now the stream felt like a real sporting event. That single upgrade didn't just boost the numbers, it kind of boosted the pride. The players looked more professional, the fans felt more connected, and the tournament's reputation, big boost. If overlays are this powerful, so why doesn't every tournament have them? Well, because until recently, they're a real headache to run. You need special software, a laptop dedicated to overlays, and a separate volunteer just sitting there updating scores and the clock for the stream. So someone's filming and someone else is doing the overlay, someone's tracking the goals and managing the clock. So it's an actual production. And it's easy for the video guys to miss an update. And now the feed's showing the wrong score. Or I've seen it where they're showing the wrong teams even. I mean, things happen, the guy walks off, you know? So many try workarounds like pointing the camera at a physical scoreboard, but it's usually too small or blurry or gets blocked by refs or people walking in front. One streaming coach said it best: running scoreboards manually while filming is chaos. Something always falls behind. And kind of that's why for years, most community streams stuck with one camera, no overlay. It's just easy. And at least we have something. It's not because organizers don't want the pro look, it's just quite hard to manage. But now everything's changed. Integrated overlays connect directly to your live scoring system. So the moment your scorer logs a goal, the overlay updates in real time. You don't need that extra guy. And when the game is done, the overlay loads the next game, ready for your next stream. No extra staff, no messing around with anything, and no hassles. So you can finally focus on just filming great footage instead of babysitting the little stream scoreboard. This setup is already powering tournaments around the country. One scorer enters a game data, and then instantly fans see the score clock, even advanced stats like shots on goal, power plays, all synced automatically. So it's even better to do it with your system because you can get all these like little advanced stats to make it look even more pro. So there's one workflow, one source of truth, and one seamless experience. That's how community sports finally start looking and feeling like pro broadcast, and that leads to a cool ripple effect. When you make your streams look professional, something bigger happens. It changes how everyone feels about the game. Players see their name and score on screen and suddenly feel like pros, and parents and fans start sharing the links because they're proud to show off a tournament that looks legit. It's no longer just a rinky-dink game, you know? It's like, yeah, Bobby's basically heading to the pros now, Grandma. And that pride fuels engagement. Players talk about it, fans rewatch the highlights, sponsors take notice. Once you have that scoreboard space, it becomes valuable real estate. Your logo, event partners, or a brought to you by banner that runs all game long. Broadcast style overlays drive 3 to 5x more sponsor interest, which means more support, better funding, stronger tournaments next year. That's the ripple effect. Pride, professionalism, and growth, all from one simple overlay. And if you thought overlays were golds, wait until you see what happens when your physical scoreboards and arena sound sync with that same live scoring data. That's next level atmosphere. So click right here to watch the power of connected scoreboards and audio. See how to turn your rink, field, or court into a full-on broadcast experience.